Lit by eerily beautiful moonlight, the Pokémon await their trainer's orders. The blue corner suddenly calls their Pokémon back. Abra is sent out. The stage is set and the curtain is up. A rigid shot. The air in the Colosseum is tense. Hit by Psychic. A huge amount of damage. It's down. Latias is sent out. The blue corner has the lead when comparing the number of remaining Pokémon, but we still can't predict the outcome of the battle. Its special attack fell. Hit! Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory? Solid hit, but this is not a favorable matchup. Slammed him. It couldn't take him. It's down. Jynx is sent out. In terms of the number of remaining Pokémon, it's an even 50-50. Who will break this balance? A fierce blow! Such amazing power! A fierce blow! The red corner barely holds on. A chilling breeze can be felt in the Colosseum. The blue corner calls their Pokémon back. Onix is sent out. It hits. Well, both corners still have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Solid hit. The move fails. Its special attack fell. Rock slide tumbles down. It went down. Luxio is sent out. A fierce blow! Such amazing power! The move fails. The battle has reached its final stage. Earthquake tears open the ground! It went down! The results are in! The blue corner pulled off an impressive victory.
Alright, and welcome back to Twitch Plays Pokemon, the original Twitch Plays. I'm Forbidden Iron Hammer.
I am Lukerbomb 12. Hope you all are doing well tonight. What do we have here for the token matches? Doesn't look like we have any bids yet.
Not quite, although we just did start into the hourly break, so we might see some interesting matches. And when I say interesting matches, I mean 3 different variations of yellow now. Alright, I'm gonna read off the, who's that Pokemon stuff. Alright, see if you can figure it out. Alright, so the first hint, it is a steel-hard body. It intimidates foes by upraising its eye-patterned pincers.
Hint number 2, this Pokemon's pincers, which contain steel, can crush any hard object it gets a hold of into bits. I think I know it already.
And the third one, it shows its cute side by chasing its own tail until it gets dizzy.
Well, I'm thinking the first 2 are probably the right ones, and it seems like Caesar. I see somebody asking how to become a commentator. Send a message to Chef1337, Brian the Gamer, or Bex. And you need a few things as well, such as Slack, Mumble, and TeamViewer. But it's not too difficult. Man, we've been loving these Shedinja matches today.
Definitely.
Codename Yanni, and then a Metronome option, codenamed Dolly, or Daily.
I'm pretty sure it might mean daily just because we see so many Yellow matches. I could probably log on to Twitch Plays Pokemon at any time during the token match, and I'd probably see either Yellow or Shedinja.
Yeah, it is. This is our daily match right here. And then we have Bites, which is an evolution matchup. Of course, you gotta leave one out because there's only 6 slots. Which one got left out? Is it
Glaceon. Yeah. Also, Sylveon, Kappa.
Yeah. Sylveon is gonna have to get left out of all of the matches here.
Alright, so question. So, we determined the first 2, and it's probably Scizor. What do you think the third one is? I think it's Skitty.
That seems right. I probably wouldn't have found that out on my own, because I don't really know Skitty, but it does seem right.
Because I know one of Skitty's Pokedex entries in it often gets distracted by its own tail, and it chases it. So, chasing its tail probably it comes up in Skitty's thing, so I won't be surprised if it comes up again, just knowing the Pokedex.
Well, cats do that. Well, I would think. I don't actually have a cat.
And it was Scizor, so while you don't get any rewards from getting that right, have a virtual pat on the back as we go straight into Pokemon Ash Gray.
Well, thank you. So it looks like we're going to this Pokemon Center. I would imagine, without trying to spoil, that we are going to meet somebody in this Pokemon Center.
I wonder who would it be. No, I actually do wonder. I actually haven't watched almost any of the anime.
Well, I think we just passed Charmander out in the rain, so we may be looking for its trainer now. Also, thank you to Rigrick19 for the token added. So if you make an input now, you can have a chance to win 2 tokens. Well, you probably won't win them both, but there'll be 2 tokens. You have twice as much of a chance to win, I should say.
Alright, as we get into the match, this was your token match that you bid on. Switching is off, and on the blue corner we have Magmar-Metronome, Machoke-Metronome, and Charizard Seismic Toss.
Oh man, so I've actually seen this match before, so the way it works is that the Metronome Pokemon just have to do something to hurt this Shedinja. It can be any kind of super effective move, though there's a 1 in 5 chance that won't work because of Focus Band, or they'll need some kind of a passive damage effect, such as a Status Affliction or Hail, or something like that. But there's other things going on in this match as well.
Alright, and on that red corner we do have the Shedinja, as just said before, Groudon-O, which is All Fisher, and Meowth-Metronome.
So before I forget, shout out to the token winners, Shrek and Doa Gamer. That was who they were. Alright, so you got Pokemon here that cannot hurt certain other Pokemon. Like Charizard cannot hit Shedinja at all, but then Groudon can't hit Charizard at all. I mean, regularly, there's always a chance that something weird could happen.
It's like they're like checks and balances. And this Shedinja also has Dig, which is super effective against Magmar, and gives it a turn of invulnerability.
That's true.
So, you never know. Also, there's the Kapow option with Curse.
That's true. Curse, if you're using it on a Ghost type, Curse will cut half your health, and on Shedinja, that is Kapow. One thing about fitting Shedinja matches is that also Double Edge is also a Kapow option.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even notice the Double Edge there. My bad.
When you're bidding a Shedinja for a match, you don't know what you're going to get. Move 2 and 3. You could get either Shadow Claw and Will-O-Wisp, or you could get Double Edge and Dig. So 2 very different sets. And so you didn't know whether or not this Magmar was going to be at a disadvantage. It is, so let's see if that affects the betting. So far it seems pretty even though.
Yeah, I've seen it go back and forth a couple times, especially as we're nearing the last 30 seconds. A lot of people bid in the last 30 seconds just to try to mess with the odds, so let's see where they end up.
I don't think they're messing with the odds. I honestly think most of the people that bid in the last 30 seconds don't want people just following them, because it'll mess with their odds, you know. If you're good, people will follow you, and you're not going to be able to win anything, so I totally understand bidding late.
Alright, it did look like the red came out with the bigger payout.
Red is the bigger payout. It is close, though.
Oh, for sure. 17 is really not that much, especially if you're like in the 100 club or something. 17 extra payout is just $17 more.
And we get, at the moment, a very intense song for what could be a very silly match.
For sure. And the blue corner goes for Metronome, no big surprises here. And it looks like this Metronome will go into Comet Punch, which is completely negated by Wonder Guard and Ghost Type.
Well, at the moment, I don't think that Magmar can hit Shedinja with anything, because Earthquake is not super effective.
Exactly. And the taunt comes out and does not land because
Magmar was trying to prevent, as it gets hit with Dig here, nearly taken down. Magmar was trying to prevent the Curse Throw with a Dig, but no, there has to be an option to Curse Throw.
Alright, Metronome used once again into Astonish.
Look at this!
There goes that Shedinja.
Good break for the blue team. They hit Shedinja, and the red team is in trouble. As long as they've got that lucky cat, I think they still got a chance.
And this Groudon, like we said before, has only Fisher. So, it's only a 30% chance to hit, if it hits. As Magmar goes for another Metronome.
And Magmar's going to use the Metronome. This won't even matter at all if Groudon doesn't have any regular attacks. So that's as good as Fissure hitting right there. We usually do see, or often see, some kind of kapow in these Metronome matches. Why should we be surprised?
You use so many moves that it's gonna happen at some point. As Machoke goes for, you guessed it, Metronome.
One thing that we did not mention, this Machoke, I believe, has no guard. Although, yeah, Fissure will not miss here.
Machoke's only real hope there was to use something like Solar Beam or another OHKO move itself. And Machoke goes down. As I always say, you never bet Machoke in Metronome matches because Machoke chokes.
Machoke, that's true. You got Lucario and you got Machoke. Some Pokemon that never seem to get it done. Also, Groudon can't hit Kyogre here, but there's that Sandstorm coming in. I say Kyogre, I meant Charizard. The Sandstorm's only gonna hurt Charizard. And Seismic Toss will do exactly 100 damage.
If I'm not mistaken, Groudon does have 310 hit points. Yeah, it had 310, so it's going to take 3 more Seismic Toss to get out of there, which is total 16 damage 3 more times on this Charizard, which may make the difference, who knows.
Well, it's going to come down to Charizard against Meowth. Meowth, I do not remember if it will take 3 or 4 hits to kill it with Seismic Toss, but the red team will have a chance.
Alright, Charizard again not affected by the Fissure as it goes for another Seismic Toss. This is going to definitely do exactly 100, leaving it at 10 hit points.
No real uncertainty here. I think at this point we're just waiting for the final Metronome Pokemon to come out, and then everybody can see whether they won their payout or not. We got some big bets on the line here. I think everybody's a little nervous.
Definitely looking at the bets, I see some 4,000 bets, some 3,000 bets, and some 2,000 bets. So a lot of Poké-Yen is on the line.
Big bets, pretty big rankings too. As Groudon goes down, and Meowth will be the last hope for the red team as the Sandstorm subsides.
Person 31415, Machoke-M Sandstorm with a Metronome.
And Meowth is going to go for a Dragon Breath. Not super effective because Charizard is actually not a Dragon type, as you know.
And Charizard goes for the Seismic Toss. That was my best PR Chase impression. And it does exactly that. As it hurled by Seismic Toss.
Meowth's only got a few more opportunities to do something. And this could help. Peter Dance is going to send Charizard into confusion.
Now this confusion might give the Red some more chances, like it just did just there for life. Meowth's going to be able to take 2 more Seismic Toss, but how much Metronome will Charizard be able to take?
He could finish it off with a decent hit here. He's going to go for a Stab Horn attack. Oh, nearly does it, but this could finish it off too.
Ooh. See, this is why you don't catch an Emo Charizard. Alright, that's the battle, and it looks like Red will win the battle with an extra payoff.
That was one of the most exciting finishes I've ever seen. I mean, not necessarily exciting as much as just, wow. You think you've seen it all, and I think there's a lot of luck on both sides, but it's definitely Red that came out with the good luck in the end. Tough way to lose, gotta be honest.
I could just imagine if these trainers weren't robots, just like watching your Charizard, you tell your Charizard to use Seismic Toss, and he looks at you for a moment before punching himself in the face, and I would feel pretty salty too.
If you guys remember, look up like Pokemon logic memes, just confusion. That's basically what it is. I still don't get why they punch themselves, but that's how it's done. Anyway, we're going back to the side game. I wonder if we're going to be able to get inside that Pokemon Center before the end of the hour. And we got a couple of tokens. Grip again, and G-Force Fly pitches in as well. We've got 3 total tokens in the pot. Thank you guys. And of course, thanks to all of our subscribers, viewers, followers,